Got this. I'm turning up the volume.
I can hear you now.
Can you see me?
I can't.
Hold on. That's because I have it turned off. Let's see. My dog's name is Chaos.
Hey, all.
Chaos, yeah. Come here, Chaos. Say hello. Oh! Ah! So the problem with Chaos is he's a Doberman that is bigger than me. And he thinks he's the most loving, affectionate thing in the world.
Oh, I love that.
And then the other one's choosing he doesn't want to come present himself yet. But Chaos wants to join.
Oh. Yay. Hi, Chaos. Wow. How cool. How are you today?
I am all right. I honestly slept till about 30 minutes before this appointment and got up and took care of my responsibilities, got a fire started, got some candles lit.
Good.
Yeah, and just kind of chilled, did what was suggested to me. And
Good.
how's your day been?
It's been good. Normal, whatever, just dealing with energies that I feel around me. And, it's just, I have such different mornings, I think, than a lot of other people. Probably very much so, because of what I do for a living. And so it's good. This week's been a little different. So it's been just navigating change, just every day is a different day is all I'm saying.
That is absolutely true. It's like that in my field too. So I get that.
That's cool. So do you do spiritual work, or what work do you do?
I train dogs for people. I do
You do
service
spiritual work?
dogs.
You do
Yeah,
spiritual work. That's spiritual work. When you're talking to a vessel that doesn't speak the language that you speak, you have to communicate on a spiritual level.
I do. I really do channel into the animals and then teach the parents how to see and understand. And then a lot of times I can feel them, the humans.
That's so cool. I
I
love
love
that.
I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love it. I love being with the dogs.
I love that. That's awesome. So have you done a medium reading before?
I have not. I actually came to you because of the two that you did with my best friend, Kaylee McMahon.
Okay, very nice. Gosh, I'm so bad with the names, but I'm sure if I saw the face, I would totally know.
No, that's I'm that way too. I work
Yeah.
with so many people that if I see your face 5 years later, I can tell you.
Yes. Unless they just, I mean, I've seen people like working their job at on the gas station, and they'll say something and I'm like, have we worked together? And so I'm also a photographer. So this one example, she was like, yeah, you photographed my wedding. And I'm like, ah.
You know
But
what?
you look different.
When I was looking you up, it kept coming up that you were a photographer, and I was like, am I smoking crack? What's going on? Why can I not find it? And Kaylee started laughing at me and she sent it to me.
That is amazing. That's probably why I just thought to mention that to you, because I've been a photographer for 13 years. So anytime you search Brandon Burton, it's most likely going to be photography stuff. Because I don't know, Google SEO stuff hasn't really picked up on the other. I don't know how it all works, but nonetheless, that's so funny.
Well, and I can tell you because I own a business, like different ages of technology and Safari and Google will actually pick up on different ones.
Oh, okay.
So the newer will pick up on the newer stuff.
Okay.
Isn't that funny? Because I used to wonder how in the world they would find my old address to the training facility.
Yes.
And the website guy told me that.
So it catches up or something, or what is that?
So let's say let's say you have an iPhone 8, right? It goes off of a server that works off of old communication off of the website. So it can work and communicate more with Windows 20 instead of Windows 22. Does that make sense?
Yeah, got it. Okay.
So the way that they write stuff on the computer is more advanced too. Chaos, I love you, but I will kick you out. This is so, and at the end of the session, I want to come back around and tell you exactly what it was that brought me to you. It had to do with a spirit that came through and how accurate you were, because honestly, I was like, blah, 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 whatever. I obviously believe in it, Brandon.
Yeah.
I feel them around me, and sometimes I feel ones that aren't so good around me. I've seen things happen, and so I know they're there. But I also know there's a lot of scam artists in the world, so I'm always the paranoid one. And
oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, same here. I mean, well, and that's why I try to be transparent about my story, about coming from a religious base foundation and really coming from, like, I was in mission work. Like, I was at 9 years old talking to people in New York, like homeless people and stuff. Like, the thing is like, I've always had a passion for spirit, and then or God, really. And so I just call it spirit because it's just kind of a neutral way of talking about God. And so I just think that my story is unique too, because like I went through the sensation of being angry with God just as much as everybody, several times. And so when I get to be able to talk to people on a level of like vulnerability and transparency and religion and spirituality and all that other bullshit that comes along with life, it helps that I have the gift of mediation. Like, that's all it is. It's like my trauma and my pain and what I've fucking gone through has helped people just be heard and understood and validated enough to where now spirit, whoever it is, can use that and use me to speak to that. And so from that, I've gone through so much work, like, the embodiment of my own traumas and my own reactions and my response mechanisms to why I want to be angry or rageful. It's like, I've gone through that, and I still am, of course. And I have 4 kids too. And I have gone through a divorce, and I was really conditioned into thinking that I was a straight white male. And so it's like this whole self-sabotaging oppression way of living is just bullshit. So now my bullshit meter is on point more than ever. And so I am too a skeptic. I am too someone that is, there's a lot of gifted people, but what's the intention? That's now my life. Okay. It's like, I believe in all of us, but where are you today with the intention of what you believe is true? Because there's a lot of things, and I understand why I'm talking to this with, and this is why we're vibing through that, is because you are to the place of understanding intentions with people, because your spirit guides, your angels are all coming forward. And I don't know who is yet, but it's like, they're just talking to me about your place of life right now, where you've let go your expectations to cater to people's egos based off of learning people's intentions, to where the only one that fucking matters is you. And it's like, good for you.
Yeah. I have been working on that for the last couple of years, honestly, and just gotten to a point where even when they come up and start putting their criticism out there about how I should live life, I'm like, well, you should go try that before you ask me to do it. But thank you. And today I'm not living my life for you. I'm living it for my kid and I.
Yes. And so that's exactly what your angels are talking to me about. All right. Because that validation in itself is going to just talk and zap inside of you just to be heard in a way that matters, because what you're doing isn't to be seen, but there's a version of everyone, including in you, that needs recognition from those that you sometimes don't believe are out for good for you. Where there, I believe you got these souls coming forward, the little pocket of souls right here, and they're saying, she thinks we're bad. She thinks we're bad. She thinks that we're negative and demonic, and she thinks that she should be scared of us. And I'm like, okay, calm down. Okay.
Well, but I bet that's probably true.
Hi guys, it's Brandon Burton. Thank you so much for listening to a preview to one of my readings. You can access the full episodes by going to readingswithbrandon.com/podcast. There you can subscribe and have instant access to past episodes and inner circle conversations, and I hope to see you there.